Well, here we are again. You, sitting there waiting, hoping, praying to the skies above, as if your whispered secrets will be carried into the heavens. Hands clasped, eyes shut tight, like a child pleading for candy from a parent who isn't there. You've been waiting, haven't you? For something, anything to shift, for a sign, a blessing, a miracle. You've been on your knees for so long they've left imprints, haven't they? Oh, I can see it, I can feel it, the frustration simmering beneath your skin. Why is it taking so long, you ask yourself? Why hasn't my prayer been answered? It's maddening, isn't it? All that waiting, all that hoping, and yet let me tell you something, the universe owes you nothing. And still, you keep asking. You think that if you're patient enough, if you're good enough, some miraculous gift will be delivered right to your doorstep with a tidy bow on top. But no, that's not how this world works. Oh no. Life is a twisted joke, a circus of chaos where blessings don't just fall into your lap. They're earned, fought for, seized with both hands. Those who sit in silence, wallowing in their misery, waiting for a divine hand to lift them out of their suffering, they wither away. But here's the kicker. The cruel punchline to this cosmic joke: your prayers have been heard. Every desperate plea, every whispered cry, God's been listening. But God, He has a strange way of answering, doesn't He? He doesn't send you angels draped in silk. No, He sends the storm. He sends fire, pain, torment, betrayal, because that's how you're forged. You ask for strength, He breaks you. You beg for peace, He sends chaos. You plead for a blessing, and He hands you a trial so brutal it feels like it will tear you apart. That's the game, isn't it? To strip you bare down to your very bones, until nothing remains but ashes. Only then, maybe then, will you see the blessing that's been hiding beneath the wreckage all along. You won't rise because you were rescued, you'll rise because you survived. But that's not what you wanted, is it? You wanted the easy road, the blessing without the blood, without the sweat, without the sacrifice. You wanted it now. But let me ask you this, what's a blessing worth if you haven't bled for it? What's a miracle without the scars to prove you've been through hell? God's been watching, and He's not done with you yet. Oh, He's sending something your way, but it won't be wrapped up in a pretty package. No, it'll come as pain, as darkness, as heartbreak and betrayal. And when it comes, you'll curse His name. You'll scream to the heavens, why me? Why now? You'll feel forsaken, forgotten, utterly abandoned. But that's where the real transformation begins. That's when you find out who you truly are. Because blessings, they don't arrive in the way you expect. They come cloaked as the very things you think will destroy you, but they don't. They shape you, twist you, mold you into something harder, sharper, and far more dangerous than you ever imagined. So congratulations, your prayers have been heard. The blessing is coming. It will be the hardest thing you've ever faced. But when it's over, oh, you'll thank God for every second of it. And you know what's truly terrifying? You still have no idea what's coming. You think you've suffered? You think you've already been through the fire? Hey, you've only felt the first flicker. The real test is still ahead. This storm isn't over. The winds that are about to hit you will rip through everything you thought you were, everything you've built, leaving you standing in the wreckage of who you once were. You'll question everything, your purpose, your worth, even your sanity. You'll look around and wonder how you got here, why every door is slamming in your face, why every hand you reach for pulls away. You'll ask yourself, what did I do to deserve this? But that's the wrong question, isn't it? It's never been about what you deserve. You see, comfort breeds weakness. Ease breeds complacency. You weren't put on this earth to be comfortable. You were put here to be broken, to be tested, to be torn apart so that you can be rebuilt stronger, harder, more relentless than you ever imagined. The universe is not interested in your comfort. It's interested in your evolution. You wanted a blessing? Well, here it comes, but it's wrapped in a nightmare. It's disguised as the exact thing you've been running from. And when you face it, when it grabs you by the throat and pulls you under, you'll either sink or you'll learn to breathe underwater. But let me warn you, there's no going back. Once you've been through this, once you've tasted the kind of pain that shatters your soul, you're never the same. You'll walk through life with a different fire in your eyes, a new edge to your voice. People will look at you and they won't understand. They'll see the scars, but they'll never know the battles you fought, the demons you faced in the dead of night when no one was watching. They'll never know how close you came to breaking. But you won't tell them, will you? Because after all this, words are too small to capture the depth of what you've endured. And here's the irony: you'll thank the storm. You'll thank the betrayal. You'll thank the heartbreak, the loss, the chaos. Because without them, you would have stayed the same, stuck in the same stagnant life, clinging to the same empty hopes. Now, you're something else, something raw, something powerful. You've been shattered and reforged. And that is your blessing. It's not what you wanted, but it's exactly what you needed. So brace yourself. The blessing isn't coming. It's already here, disguised as the very thing you thought would destroy you. But now you know better. You don't beg for rescue. You don't plead for mercy. You stand up, look the storm in the eye, and say, is that all you've got? Because after this, after all of it, you won't just survive, you'll thrive. And the world won't know what hit it.